Hi everyone, my name is Dogos. Today we're making a heavy breakfast. So first things first, we are going to start with bread. For our ingredients, we will need 3 cups of flour, a packet of yeast, pinch of salt, and warm water. After adding the dry ingredients, mix very well. After mixing your dry ingredients, add your warm water. Here I was using 400 ml, but then you can play around with the water because I was looking for a soft consistency. I prefer my dough soft like this. Then after mixing, you will set aside for like 30 to 40 minutes. While the dough was setting, I then started greasing my pan with butter, sprinkled a little bit of flour so that the bread wouldn't stick. After 40 minutes, I want to check my dough and it had doubled in size, which means the next step is kneading. I know this one is Kate's nightmare. After softly kneading it, because I didn't want to burst the bubbles within the dough, I carefully rolled the dough and then tucked it together on the edges, shaped it nicely, and into the pan. Then let it set aside for 20 minutes this time. While it's setting, you can then preheat your oven. After 20 minutes, your dough should have risen. It should look something like this or even better. Then you pop that thing into the oven for like 20 to 30 minutes. It should be bread at that point. This was me checking if the bread was doughy on the inside. As you can see, it was clean. When I was done with the bread, it was time to make mayonnaise. Since we don't use seed oils, we will be using butter for our mayonnaise. So you cut your butter into small cubes and then melt it. Sorry I didn't take the measurements for this recipe. I was just freestyling. When it has melted, add 4 yolks into your butter, a pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of vinegar or lemon. After that, blend everything together. Within 30 seconds of you blending, your mayonnaise should be ready. You can then add it into your clean jars and store in the fridge. Remember, it doesn't have any preservatives, so it should last you like 14 days, not the whole year. Otherwise, my work here is done. I'm now going to hand over to Kate. Kate?
Apparently, I was in charge of the filling. We had leftover chicken breast from the braai, so I took that and I started shredding it. Then I chopped up half an onion and added it to that and moved on to the cheese. I grated about a cup of cheese and added it to the bowl. And finally added the fresh mayonnaise and mixed. This is the consistency I was going for. From here, I cut the freshly baked bread into slices and prepared it for toast, which includes spreading butter on both sides and then layering in my filling. Close the slices nicely and into the toaster it goes. I made sure to spread butter on the outside as well so that it would be crunchy. I toasted these for about 3 minutes and this is how they came out. To the second sandwich, I added more cheese so that it would look like this. Dozo then made us his favorite mocktails and breakfast, or should we say at this point lunch, was served. Follow us for more homesteading and farming tips. Let's do this.